am Joshua Candamo, a technology executive and the author of the book, The 5 Doors of Success. These are the 5 most common communication breakdowns in corporations and how to avoid them. Number 1, what I call 11th hour communication, is the tendency of employees to communicate at the very last minute. The root cause of the problem is the culture of deadlines. The longer the deadline, the worse the problem is going to be. The way to solve this issue is to start managing progress instead of managing deadlines. Number 2, informational silos. Those are the employees that tend to keep all the information to themselves. The way to solve this issue is with pure management. And a good strategy to use is called radical candor. It's about challenging directly while being empathetic to the employee. In this case, it's about making it clear that the behavior is a negative behavior and you become an organizational problem waiting to be solved. While the alternative would be to become a valuable resource of sharing information, a subject matter expert. Number 3, positive bias. We all want to be positive, but the reality is that negative information that you do not know always is going to become a liability. Well, understanding the negatives, that's an asset to the organization. Clearly, the answer here is, again, effective management and setting up the right culture of transparency from the top. Number 4, a rigid chain of command. Chain of command exists for a reason. I think everyone understands that. The problem is when that chain of command starts getting in the way of the effective flow of information through the organization. Avoid bottlenecks. Communication is necessary for success, and you need to make sure that you foster the right environment of transparency and the right environment with the right processes to communicate when it's needed, regardless of the chain of command. And this is an example you have to set all the way from the top. This is usually more of a cultural problem rather than a management problem. Number 5, closed organizations. This is one of the worst breakdowns that you can encounter, but one of the easy ones to solve. A closed organization is an organization that lacks transparency, where people don't understand the why behind the work, the why behind the decisions. This is a problem that has to be fixed all the way from the top, with the right management, setting the right culture of communication and openness throughout the organization. Way from the top to every team member in the company. When you open, when you're transparent, when you focus on the why, you empower the individuals at a different level, and they feel like they belong. They are part of the process. They are part of the reason why we're all here. My last thought. All communication breakdowns are related to management in one way or another. It could be setting the right culture, or it could be coaching and training and setting the right processes throughout the corporation. Regardless, you see out there that most managers are most focused and worried about productivity. However, communication is key to productivity. Stop chasing productivity on a vacuum. Communication leads to productivity. It's a natural byproduct of improving communication flow throughout the entire company.